Hello and welcome into another episode of GroomersTake. This is episode 106. So before we get on to today's episode, I just wanted to give a bit of a shout out. I'm in several fantasy football leagues, and in one of them, we've been around for a long time, or at least the fantasy league has been around for a long time. And I'm new to it, maybe about 3 years now. 3 years at least, maybe pushing 4. And what I really like mostly about it is that we really like to reach out to other certain people and different groups. And we actually have a senior citizen program where we invite one person in to be in the league. His name is Richard. He's been in the league, I think, for 1 year more than me. And he was actually kind enough, because I've been talking about how my microphone's been cutting in and out recently. And he actually reached out to me, and he bought me an entire new microphone because he's one of my favorite fans. He listens/watches to every episode, and I really appreciate it. So, Richard, this episode is dedicated to you, and thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right, so we've got to talk about Canada and the World Cup to start off this episode. They don't get a point. They lose to Morocco today. It was in an uglier fashion. I think if you're going to ask Groomer, give me a word to describe this whole World Cup for Team Canada. I didn't think I would say disappointing, but I'm going to say disappointing. The only thing is I thought that maybe we would get a win, a draw, and we would lose a game. And ultimately, the game I thought they were going to lose against Belgium was their best game of the entire World Cup. It was great. Then Croatia kind of just stomped on them. Their midfield is incredible, and it just seemed like, we haven't really talked about since that Croatia game. Canada takes the early lead. First goal in the World Cup ever. Place is going nuts. I was going nuts. Great way to start a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whichever it was, Sunday morning. And then it felt like around the 16th to 20th minute mark or something like that, I just thought, this isn't good. Croatia's mad, they're angry, they're hungry, they're better. And it was tough to watch the rest of that game. And then today was just ugly. It was just an ugly win, or an ugly game, sorry. And it's tough, because we're looking at it. Yes, Canada will be in the World Cup again 4 years from now, and the 4 years is a long time. This team's going to look a lot different. You do not know what's coming up the pipeline here for Canadian soccer. We don't know if there's any great talent. You have David and you have Davies. I expected more from both of them really this tournament, even though Davies did get one of our one goal against Croatia. David's had a great year over in Europe to start the season, I'm pretty sure. And it wasn't there. So ultimately, I think it's disappointing. John Herdman, people have talked a lot about the comments about F Croatia. I understand it was right after that first game. He was still probably a lot fired up and said, this is what we want to do. At the same time, that's exactly what Croatia wanted to do to us. I mean, that's the same mentality anybody should have going into a match. And he just got it at the wrong time. He's just the guy that said it. And ultimately, I think it will hurt him a little bit, but I want my coach to be passionate like that. I want him to be aggressive like that. I want him to have that mentality going into every game. But it's really too bad. I thought Canada was going to be a lot better. They were not. But I guess at least they were there. Let's count down to the days. 4 more years to win the World Cup is in Canada. Either Vancouver, Toronto. We'll see them play again. And it'll be a fun time to watch Team Canada. Groomers Take.